friends come and visit our studio. Catch them all in Muse Talks.
So, Miss Azah Aziz, thank you very much for coming into our humble studio for Muse Talks.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Azah, for squeezing your time here. As we go along, you'll know how I met Azah Aziz, the very ever gorgeous one.
When I research, basically Google.
Google, okay.
There's like 2-3 pages of stories on you.
Really?
So you must be a big thing in Malaysia. Tell us a bit of your
Big thing.
journey. Your journey.
Yes. Especially these days, if you see, on Instagram, the social media, there are a lot of news about you, like, your comeback. After how many years you've been away, right? And making Montreal your home.
Yes.
And your kids are all already like young adult. And the last one, Justin. He's
17.
17.
3 kids, eh?
Three kids, 3 boys, 27, 20, and 17.
So we start from your KL days prior.
In the
Yes.
90s, you
The
mean? In the
90s.
90s. In the 90s.
Yes.
Talk about 90s. So, okay, I start my career when I was like 15 as a model. I do all stuff, modeling, dancing, and then after that I start acting when I was like 17. All back in the 90s, of course. And then I still doing modeling, but mostly modeling like photo models, like magazines, not catwalk because I'm too short, a bit short. So that's why recently when you see me, the comeback, tu kan? The comeback is about doing fashion show. People will be like, some people, netizens, like, oh, she's too short. How come you do that? And then the designer doesn't care, so I don't care. It's like, just do it like for fun.
There's always high heels.
Yeah, there's always like, even with heels, I'm like still the shortest.
Oh, really?
But it's okay, just do it for fun.
Yeah, but how did you get into modeling?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Were you
modeling.
like hunted or?
No, okay. How I start is from Dewi Remaja.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
Dewi
my
Remaja?
goodness. You remember?
I don't
It's
know.
like the
If you don't-
Malay version of 17 magazine.
Exactly.
Oh, magazine.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a Remaja
Teen
magazine,
magazine, yes.
Right.
teen magazine. So I joined the contest. It was 87, 88. That is the second year. So
Okay, 15.
and then I joined, and then I just send my picture just for fun. That time is like, you were young. That time I was like 16. Why not? And then I got selected, and then I was like the cover for February 1988, I think. 88.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We entered the contest now, and it's from there. Agency. When I was 17, I'm like doing a lot of
You're still
commercial.
schooling
yeah.
back then?
Huh?
Still
Yeah.
schooling?
Still school 17,
Ah,
17, yeah. Still
okay.
until SPM. Still doing SPM.
Yeah.
Must be
So-
all those hot
That
girls,
time
all
was
the boys
like,
were looking at. Azah model.
Yeah, exactly.
Like each time
when you go back to school.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, I mean like that time from like nobody, like people don't know me, and then all the boys like don't like me because of my skin color. I'm too
Too dark,
dark.
right?
So suddenly like, oh, they want to know me.
Right.
So-
So, but that's the thing, because you like different, right? Was that one of the reason why you were chosen by the modeling agency?
Yeah, maybe because of my
You have the
yeah.
features and all that,
exotic,
Yeah, it's very
exotic.
exotic.
So I mean, like, because when they look at me like face to face, it's like, okay, it's the normal Malay girl with the tan skin. Because people in Malaysia, they always like fair. If you mix like everybody
Yeah,
that time,
yeah.
that time same batch as me is Sophia Jane,
Yes.
Julara
Ooh,
Ace,
my goodness,
they
those
all
names.
mixed.
Yeah.
Maybe you know.
She tells us about Cinta Korprat.
Yes.
That was like the whole,
What?
the cast itself. There were,
Oh.
the big like names. I mean,
Ah, okay,
people that
okay,
you're
okay.
familiar with. So competition is
Oh,
really very tough,
We
right?
go back to the commercial.
Commercial.
The commercial.
Yes.
So the commercial things like that time, the competition that time. If you have a client,
Right.
we go. Commercial is different. You go for a casting, and then you have like so many models come and do casting, and then from there they will see which one is if to me. Because of my skin color, if the client is Japanese or white,
Right. No.
I will get it. No, I will get the job. I will get the job. because of my skin color. Because they like my skin color. Because for some reason that they like me because they say that I look photogenic. Because when you see me here, like there, people see me, it's like, oh, I'm just a normal girl, Malay girl, tan. Malaysian people, like really Malay guy or whatever, they see us like, okay, tak laku lah.
Like common.
Yeah, common. But if you are white, like mix,
because
they're more popular.
Yeah.
Like me, then,
How about
Exotic, right?
beauty products then?
The,
Because beauty products is always about skin, like become
yes,
fairer and fairer.
I did shampoo ad. I did Impulse, Impulse.
Yes, spray.
Impulse.
Yeah.
Dali, of course.
Dali, yeah, Dali.
Yeah, because I always admire, like, oh my God, her tooth is so straight.
You remember her doing the advert?
I
Dali?
do. But so I did the cigarette ad also, the Benson and Hedges, Dunhill also. So in between that, but you have to gap 2 years because if you do Dunhill,
yes.
you have
You
2
cannot,
years contract
of interest.
and then and you cannot do another ad, so you have to wait for 2 years. That time when I got a lot of commercial, if you during watch TV during commercial, always my face. Always my face. Sometimes my drama out and then the commercials on my face. Everybody was like, overexploit. Even my agents like, you have to take a break. So I took a break for 1 year when I was 18. Then I start doing the
Drama
acting.
series.
Yes, acting. Because I like commercial because the duration of shooting is short. And then you get paid a lot of money more than acting.
Correct. Yep.
I like to do that. It's easy money and then it's
Don't
short.
need to memorize script.
Yes, my it's just like, it's fun doing it. I like doing that. So that's why when I come back here, I was thinking like, I want to do back. So, but we come back that later. So we see that later.
Then you move on to the acting world.
Acting, yes,
acting
okay.
world.
And then have an impact on it. It's like Cinta Korprat. Until now, people still remember. Even like I got still a comment from my Instagram. It was like, oh, I still watch you. You look the same like before. And I was like overwhelming. Like, oh my gosh, people still like remember me for that. I thought that people like my generation only like will remember me, or maybe youngest, like I'm in the 50s now, people in the 40s still remember me. But no, but people in the 30s also remember me. And then the people like not in the 20s, maybe late 20s or early 30s remember me is because they say, oh, because my father or my mother liked you, make me watch you again. Because you can watch again in YouTube. So
it's
people,
like a legend.
Yes, so I was like, okay. I was like, I'm like, feel like, okay, thank you,
So is that like the first big budget series?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that,
It's the first like
it's like
production go to in London.
Was that before or after PJ? Remember PJ? That
After
PJ.
PJ Holding.
Yeah, PJ Holding.
After PJ Holding is in the 80s, I think late 80s. We are more in the 90s. I'm more in the 90s.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's the first production that doing shooting in London. That's the first because no other producer will bring
Right.
all the crew and the
So you went
shooting.
You
in
guys
London.
actually went all the way to London to
go
shoot.
to London for a shoot because they have I think 16
huge budget.
yes, 69 episode, 4 episode in London. The first 4 episode was in London. So we already shoot first in KL, and after that we go to London for I think about a month, shooting for 4 episodes there. So that is like everybody was like wow, From that it's just like boom, like like box office.
Which TV station was that from?
TV3.
TV3.
TV3
yeah,
just started.
TV3
That time TV3 was like on top,
Yes,
right?
yes,
So
yes.
that time we have RTM1 and 2 and then TV3. The rest not yet. No Astro, no NTV7,
correct,
and it's only 3.
So you're like living, in the high life, bright lights. You got married and then you just drop everything, you move home.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that there. Why? I mean, like it's hard,
Yeah.
because when I moved.
Yeah, it was like at the peak, right?
Yes, I was like there because of my that's my last shooting Idaman. Another like
Yes,
big
Idaman.
series,
Yeah.
big series that I make, that is like 100 episodes,
Wow.
like 100 over. It's like the duration I shoot is like a year. So we have a contract for 1 year to shoot that because it's like a soap opera like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay, so,
long. So that is the first series, like long series, you know. So and then we have a good casting, good script, and then we was like explode, like you know, everybody watching, everybody, and then people like I'm overwhelmed juga, like few people come to me, it's like, oh, we love your character, even you are so bitchy, you know, like and then some people tell me like, you know, oh, you are so bad in the you don't be like that, especially like mak datin, you know, or they come to me, they say like, can you be nice? I say just acting, only acting. It's like, you know, when you have a feedback like that, you appreciate. It's like, oh my God, I mean, I do my job, you know.
Correct.
Until now that I miss that. I mean, not now. I mean, like when I move,
Right.
and then that when I think back, all that is like, oh my God. I mean, I miss what I'm doing. And then at the beginning, it's difficult when I move. It's difficult. I'm just like back and forth with my husband. It's like, I want to go back. You know?
So the first move out of KL was to which country? Because I heard you
France.
went to a few places, right?
Yes.
France.
First,
Okay.
it was right after I finished my Idaman, and in '98. So, but the series came on.
Was still
You know,
going on,
I'm supposed to do another second part, but I can't because I said my husband said we have to move into. I have to go back. So they have to kill my character. They make me die. Car accident. Okay. You know? Car accident.
As
So
usually the typical.
The easiest-
always like that. Easier way lah. They just like, okay, from become a bad person, I become nice person. Kira bertaubat lah. You know? Because that is request from the fans itself.
Oh.
They say, can you make her? She's so bitchy. She's not nice. Can you make her be nice?
Nice person.
And I was like, okay, no. You know, being nice is not fun.
So now, okay, life in France, like from a celebrity, famous, and then you go to France, nobody knows you.
But actually, when I moved to France, I already have a baby. I have my son.
The first
he
one,
was
okay.
like my oldest son. He was 2.5 years old when we moved. So we moved to France. It's not Paris, but it's in south of France. So it's a nice place, you know. But I still continue doing my modeling actually in France. So I'm not missed that much.
Right.
So I send all my portfolio to all the agency in Paris, in France. So I got 2 calls from Paris, but I can't go because it's quite far. South of France to
Right,
Paris is like a flight about an hour and a half flight. But I still have my kids. How I want to do it. So, you know, in between like family or career, you know. So it's always like back and forth, career. So I decide to move because of family, or you want to stay in Malaysia because of your career. So, you know, you married, you decide. I'm married like 22, still young.
Very
you know,
young,
still
very
young. So, you know, I still have my moment like, you know, you still have in your head lah.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you know, you still want to do this, but you have a family, you have a kids at 24, you know. It's like, why? At the beginning, it was like, why I'm doing
Start
this?
asking
So
those
that was
questions.
like your decision-making point,
but
that you
you
have
know,
to just focus on family.
For now, and people was like, people's like, you got married at 22, it's young. You know, nowadays people don't marry at 22, but still sometimes people still have people get married
Still,
at 22.
still.
And then move to France. France like, I don't speak French. It's a bit. That is the only thing like it's difficult for me. And then in south of France, you know French people. French people is very proud of their language. You know, they want you to speak French. I try to learn, but it's just so hard for me. Even I'm married, but everybody was like, you've been married for like what 28 years and you still don't know how to speak French? No, no. But my husband doesn't mind. It's okay because we speak English. He wants to improve his English. I want to improve my English too. And I improve my English because of him too, you know. So we both want to improve our English, so we speak English together.
So he's French, right?
He's French, yeah.
Okay, so he's like going back to his kampong. Where you
Not
guys
really
went.
kampong, but it's because he's from Dijon. It's quite far, so he
So
got
it's
a
not
job
the-
in south of France. So he think that he bring me from Kuala Lumpur, the weather, and bringing back to to south of France, it's like nice weather.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a beach.
Yeah.
He knows that I like a beach, like
Yes. A bit
where,
more tropical.
Where is Cannes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cannes is
Cannes.
like not
Yes.
far.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Cannes, Monaco is all like nearby. I live somewhere around there.
I
Oh,
see.
wow.
I
Nice
see.
place, yeah.
Highlight.
Mediterranean
Yeah.
climate.
That is nice. Like he bring me to a nice place, so for me not to think about whatever,
Right, right.
So
How many years were you there?
2 years.
Okay.
2 years. So I got phone call from one agency and they said that we interested. We saw your portfolio. So you interested? So okay. So last time there's no Waze. There's no Google Map.
Correct.
No Google
what-
Maps, eh?
Imagine that
Yeah.
time,
They got the
So-
real map.
real map. Imagine that. And I managed to do it, like drive all the way, drove all the way there.
Oh, you
without-
drove yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's like I
And
did that.
Do you know how to read the streets?
Yeah, and but my husband's like,
Oh,
you have
okay,
to
he
go
was
there,
with
but
you,
it's easy. It's like highway, and then after
okay.
that you have to just
Right,
memorize.
right.
But I don't know how now. If you
Yeah.
tell me, how did I do that? It's like okay, I did all that. Even now, even my kids are big,
Yeah.
and then even now it's like, my kids are all big. It's like, did I do that? It's like when times
Yeah,
flies so fast.
Yeah, flies.
So I'm happy to get married early, have a kids early, and then now I'm enjoy my life.
Yes, you have all the time.
Yes, sometimes that's the one thing. Yes,
He's sighing because his kids are still
Oh.
need his care.
Yeah, I'm the get married old age camp. Yes.
but you already enjoy the young, right? It's either or.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
but you like enjoy. It's different, right?
Different.
When you're young, you're enjoying different things,
Yeah.
and then when your kids are grown up like you now,
Yes.
you can enjoy in a different way,
Yes,
with
different
more
way.
money to
Yes,
enjoy.
exactly. It's true. It's true. Now we about that. We are comfortable now. It's
Yeah.
okay. We can go travel. The kids can
Manage on their
have
own,
Like now my two kids is in KL, and then I can just. My husband have something in Singapore.
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna come and see you. I was like, you can be busy. I can just go
Yeah.
shopping, whatever, see my
Right.
friends. So that's what we're doing now. Like at this age, that's what I want to do. I think I'm so lucky that I can do that now. So I'm so happy. That's why I'm keep on my doing energy, I'm still running for the health, for my own health. So it's not different kind of energy. You're not running, not like last time. Like last time, my focus in my 30s.
Yeah.
I have kids in my other two kids I have when I was 31, another one 34. So my 30s is like kids.
Kids.
Yeah.
That's taking care of my kids. That's like at one point when I moved after
After France?
France, I moved to London.
Okay.
1 year in London. So 1 year is nothing,
Yeah.
that's like so fast.
Yeah, stop over. ni.
Yes, just like because my husband continued study, so we have to go there. And 1 year, and after he finished the study, and we moved to Canada. He got the offer job in Canada, so we moved to Montreal. So that's how it begins.
Right.
Montreal was like what 22 years. I can't believe I'm there for 22 years.
But was
Something
that
ridiculous.
something that you all decide to move around wherever that he is working, or maybe like that end game is to go back to Malaysia?
Never think about coming back to Malaysia.
Okay.
We thought that we're gonna be settled down in Europe. That's like
Right.
that's the plan. I mean, my husband wants to retire in France, or maybe come back to Malaysia. We don't know. We don't know. But we just plan just like that. We don't want to think about. We don't know what's gonna happen next. Because we're still young that time, right? And because my husband already in Malaysia for like I think almost 9 years.
Oh,
I met him. I was like 19. So
Was
very
working.
young. I was.
He was
19.
already working.
He's
in
already working
Malaysia.
there, and then after that he said, "I have to go back." I mean, you have to go back. So I said, "Okay." So that's why we decided to go back to France, and then he worked in France for 2 years, and he said, "Okay, I want to change my career. I want to have better, for us, for the family, and then I think I should go for the study. I want to take MBA, say. And then after he finished study, he got a job in Montreal. So we go to Montreal. When I was in 2 years in France, 1 year in London, I always come back to KL. So I don't miss. I mean, it's okay, because my mom.
Canada is really far.
Yes, so I always come back. So I don't feel like okay, I come back once in a while. If I'm bored, I'm bored, okay, just come back. When we moved to Canada, and then one time, it was in October. October is still not that cold yet, but it's just nice weather. So he bring me to the country that time was okay.
Yeah.
Dia pandai. My husband. So I was like, okay, that's nice. And
Made
then
you fall in love with the place.
Yeah, it's nice, cool. Montreal is like an island. 22 years ago when we came there, it's like so nice. Montreal is like clean. People are nice. To raise a family is very good because it's not a big city. So we are okay. But after and then winter hits me. Winter. When I have the minus 30 on my face, the wind, I was like, oh my God, no. I was struggling. The first year I was struggling like crazy. And I said, I can't. And he said, no, I have to go back. So my husband said, okay, you go back, just get rid of the cold. So I go back. When I go back, I get offer acting, right?
Yeah.
If I go back, I always get offer acting. So I think so. I still miss what I'm doing back then. So and then of course I have to go back. My husband is there, right?
Yeah.
So
Do you bring your kids during this trip?
Yeah. So if each time I go back, I bring my kids. So he can't take care. He have to work, right? So. And then when I come back, I think so, and then go back, and I was like, oh shit, now so I miss my career. That was like struggling, like I want to do things like you're still young that time, right? You're still in your 20s. I was like 28 that time. So, but my husband's like, oh my, can you be patient? Can you wait for a spring? The weather will be better. Spring, the summer, because it's 4 seasons, right?
Yeah.
So we sit down and talk, and then I said, okay, let's do it. So I put back my 360, whatever the career.
Yeah.
Okay, I decide to family or career. So if I use career, we already divorced.
Correct.
Of course, it's like that, right? Because two ways.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, let's forget about whatever I think, and then let's do it. Just focus. So and since then, and then I just forget about my career, and then I focus on family, kids, and then after that, have second kids, have third kids.
So your second and third is in Montreal.
Born in Montreal.
Okay.
So they are both made in Montreal.
Made in Montreal, made in Canada. Maple Leaf.
They are Canadian.
Yeah.
They're both Canadian. So and then my life is just start as a housewife and the mother of 3 kids. When in Canada is you have to find something for kids, right?
Yeah.
So we found hockey is the one of the best there. So my kids, all 3 of them play hockey. And then I love hockey because I play hockey, field hockey.
Field
when I was
hockey,
in
it's not ice
Malaysia,
hockey.
When I was in high school. So when my kids play hockey, but not field hockey, but ice hockey, I don't know how to skate, but they're good. So I'm just like my focus, and then activity, day and night, my activity.
It's just
good.
kids and family.
Yes, just focus on that.
Yeah. So it takes away all these issues that you have with the weather.
You don't
It's
really
like-
have to think. I mean, you don't think like the missing
that time, and then already like forgot about all that,
Yeah,
and
just
then
too
people's
busy,
like, oh,
kids.
you are missing. It's like
Yeah.
slowly. At the beginning, yes, but slowly when I focus on my kids, I said no more. I'm done. He said I'm happy because I took care of my kids. I have no maid.
Yeah.
Like people in Malaysia have 2-3 maid, like my
Yes.
sister, all that, I have nobody there, no one. Only my first 3 months, my mother-in-law came and helped me. That's it. And after that, I take care of everything. And I'm happy now. I realize that I did all that.
Yeah.
I'm happy. That's why my kids are very close to me. They go to daycare. Yes, I send them to daycare for education.
I definitely can vouch for that because
Yeah.
I travel with her and
Yeah.
her son. Yes, and if you follow her Instagram, birthdays are just family.
If you see my life or whatever, sometimes people say, oh, the life in Instagram or Facebook is not real, whatever. But what you see, that what you get, that's the truth. Is like
Yeah.
I take care of my own kids.
Yeah.
My kids are very close to each other.
How hard is it to raise kids in the Western world? You being mixed race, right? Your
Yes.
kids, and then you're
I-
being like a very Malaysian Eastern background.
Because I'm very open.
Okay.
We are very open. We always talk with the kids, and besides that, that's why Montreal is very nice place to raise a kids because
It's not
they
a
are
big town.
It's not big town. It's like it's not KL. KL is like
Okay.
big. So
Right.
similar to Singapore. The
Size-wise.
because it's like an island. Montreal is an island. So it's for if you have a small kid, it's nice. During winter, they have activity for hockey, ice hockey, and then during summer they have a football, soccer. So always there's something,
Very outdoorsy.
outdoor. Especially like Canada, you have to find something like that for the kids. Otherwise, they will get bored. Like now, like now the kids all
All grown up.
all grown up, and then we are like looking at each other. Like,
What do we do
we
next?"
gonna do? Okay, travel.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna follow you to go anywhere.
You just moved, right, to this
Yeah.
new place. Then suddenly I heard.
Yes, in Montreal we moved like 3-4 times to one place to another. I mean, like
But all within Montreal.
all in Montreal. When we decide to stay there, I said to my husband, 5 years max. We move up after that. I can't stand the cold, whatever. When it's minus 30, it's a winter. So we go vacation.
Yeah.
We go out.
Right.
Yeah.
Either we go skiing. It's our activity. Montreal, if you
Pergi
want to
Mexico
go,
lah.
yes, you can go to Mexico. It's just 4 hours flight.
Right.
4 hours.
So Montreal is in the southern side, more of
Near
the south
New
part of
York.
Canada?
Near New York.
Right. Toronto, Montreal, right?
Toronto is Toronto near New York, so not
Right,
far.
right.
So to go to New York, you just like an hour flight. If you want to get away from the cold, you can go to Mexico, the Dominican Republic.
Dominican Republic,
You can
yeah.
go to Jamaica. So it's all like 4 hours flight.
Yeah.
So that's why we are okay.
Yeah.
Then that's why
Right.
from I said 5 years max.
Yeah.
Then it's like
Extended.
standard. I don't know, for some reason. Like 10 years ago, we wanted to move to Florida. So my husband have worked there and is still in same company, but they want to post him there because he was in charge of the South America. So it's nearer to the other side. I spoke to my kids. My oldest son that time, he's like 16, something like that, 15, 16 years old, or maybe 17. The other two is still small, right? So they have to follow anyway. But my 17 years old was like, he was like, no. He was like, no, we don't. No, I think I suspect because he have a girlfriend. When teenager, when they have a girlfriend,
17, 18.
Yes.
Friends are everything
friends.
for them.
Oh,
Right.
because for him, it's like he moved a lot. Because he moved from KL
Correct.
to,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
friends.
He
the
experienced
friends.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was like, oh, we always move.
Yeah.
So I have friends here. So, and then we just like, okay, then we don't move. So we stay. And the times pass. And then when we decide to move back here, and then my husband said, okay, I got a job in Asia. I cannot back and forth because it's too far. And then age-wise also, we're not getting younger,
Yeah.
getting older. So, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
My company said either we can choose Singapore or Dubai. So I'm like so excited. Singapore, yes. Yes, right? I was like saying to all my friends, like, Singapore, I'm going to go. Because I like not big
Yeah.
cities, something like
Convenient,
that.
convenient.
If you bored, you just go somewhere else,
Correct.
Yeah.
You can go to Indonesia, you can go to
Yes.
Vietnam,
Yep.
You can go back to KL. So I thought my older son and my second one will stay in Montreal because they have a work there, And then my younger one stays school that he have no choice to follow us. So, and then when we talk to them, we sit down and talk, and then we say we have to move. It's up to you. Either you want to come or you can stay here. We will figure out. And suddenly they were like, let's go. I was like, what?
Your oldest
Oh,
one,
by
how
surprise.
old is he now?
He's 26.
26.
Yeah.
And all of them are still staying with you?
Yes.
Okay.
We are still like
Very
Malay.
Right. Because usually, when we watch in TVs,
That's why you said like
after
Western.
college, and they
Yes.
just fly off,
Yeah.
right?
I thought that my kids would be like, 18, I want to go
Yeah,
move,
Yeah.
And then for some reason, my second one said, Mama, when I'm 18, I'm going to move. And then when he started 18, I said, I thought you're going to move.
When are you going to move?
Are you going to move? I'm the one asking them. He was like, no, we are comfortable here.
Of course, everything's
Everything's provided, right?
Of course.
10 years ago, when we say we want to move to Florida, and then you say no. And then suddenly everything came out from them. They said, you know what? Actually, my older son, I hate Montreal. I've been depressed for so many years. I hate it so much. He said, I don't like the people here. I'm depressed because when it's cold, it's like you can't go out. We don't know that because sometimes they stay in the room. It's like boys nowadays they play games.
Correct.
We don't know, right? He's Malaysian, so for him it's easy.
Yeah.
Right.
So he said, I want to go to Asia. I want to go back. And then my second one was like, okay, let's go. And then my third one is like, yeah, why not? Because I thought that my younger one will be like difficult.
Yeah, because you're still in school, kan?
School, all that. And then but he said to me, it's like, let me finish my high school.
Right.
So let me go to the prom.
Ah.
My husband said, okay, let's bring them to Singapore to see, So last year in July, we came here. Every year we always have a family vacation. So we decided to do a family vacation. Let's go to Singapore, KL, Dubai, Bali and Dubai. So we bring them to all this country, and then we say, okay, choose. Bali is just for vacation because my older son loves Bali, but the other two hates Bali. Said, no way, I'm not coming back.
Ryan doesn't like Bali.
Justin also doesn't like Bali.
Okay.
I don't know. I like Bali, but Aaron loves Bali. He likes, his style is like urban style. He likes chill. We can go surfing. He's very simple. He's simple. And then my second one is very luxury.
Yeah, flamboyant. Why he's so handsome. Yes.
For him, it's like Dubai is like
the best for him.
So my younger one, he's okay. He follow his older brother. It's very simple. Okay, let's choose. First, Aaron. First, KL. Second, Bali. But we don't talk about Bali. Second, Singapore, and then Dubai third. And go to my second one. Dubai first, of course. Dubai, Singapore, and KL. My third one, KL, Dubai, Singapore. It's the other way around.
Okay.
So majority is like
KL.
KL. And then my husband said, okay, how about you? I said, I don't know. I said, it's me Singapore, but there's no vote of Singapore. I'm the only one vote Singapore. I said, how? It's like, so KL it is. It's my own country. It's not because I don't like my own country.
I
It's
just
okay,
wanna
but it's just like I want to experience something else because I love traveling. I don't mind. I'm very easy person. I can go anywhere in the world, somewhere in Asia, as long as it's not cold country.
Right.
Me, I can go anywhere. Bring a bag and go. I'm okay. Like that. So same thing. When we moved from Montreal to here, I sold everything. I didn't bring nothing. Only value, all the valuable, and then only like sentimental value, like album, all that old school thing, right? Now this all on the phone, but now last time we still have an album.
Real photos.
Yeah, I still keep all that.
Except for your kuih.
That one I can buy it here, no problem. It's just like and but I still bring classic, right? ada baca-baca. Just joking.
So your kids settling fine?
So far,
The first one is in with your husband, right? In KL. In Dubai.
My second one.
Second one.
Second
Okay.
one. So and then Dubai, we decide to be Dubai and KL. See, Dubai is like a second home. So because my husband decided to be in Dubai, based in Dubai, for him it's better to be in Dubai, at least in the center. It's like 6 hours to Europe. 2-3 hours to India because he have so many work in India, and it's not far from Dubai to KL. 6 hour flight.
Yeah,
it's
6-7
okay,
hours. It's fine.
Compared to Dubai, Montreal, 12 hours. And then my second son, his work is more Canada. His client is more Canadian and American. So for him, he will be back and forth Montreal and Dubai.
Dubai.
He said, no, I'm not coming to Kuala Lumpur. it's too far.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's day and night. I cannot work like that. You know.
More strategic kind
Yes,
of.
for him is more, and then the luxuries also is all
correct,
more there.
yeah.
And then for him to do a content, whatever, his influencer also, you know.
That's cool. We have 2 bases then. Right?
Yeah.
If it's too hot in
Nice,
Dubai,
right? Yeah,
come back to KL.
Yeah.
KL.
Sorry. Mo, what's the time?
I think you cut lah kan.
I think we can make 2 episodes.
Episode apa itu episode? Stay tuned next week there.